Funding is provided by a grant from New York State Senator Catherine M. Young, representing Western New York's 57th District with a local office in Olean. Funding is provided by a grant from Absolute Care of Westfield, committed to returning the favor to those who spent a lifetime caring for others. Absolute Care is located at 26 Cass Street in Westfield. Dave Cass and Rick Newell provide funding on behalf of the Lakeview Hotel and Restaurant at the Docks, located on Water Street near the lake in Mayville. From the Access Channel 5 television studio in Mayville, it's Senior Report with Reed Powers. Senior Report is broadcast live throughout northern Chautauqua County on Saturday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. each week. Call in and share a thought, make a comment, ask a question, or simply wish someone a happy birthday on Chautauqua County's only live call-in senior program. Since 1995, Reed has been bringing viewers hundreds of interesting guests, informing the community on a variety of subjects. Here's the host of the show, Reed Powers.
And good morning. Good morning. What a beautiful day we have in Chautauqua County. Sun's all over the place. Supposedly we may get a drop of rain or two. We did last night, strangely. It wasn't predicted, but they predict some rain this Sunday, hopefully. We'll see. The plants need it, and the grapes need it. Okay, at any rate, we have a beautiful program coming up. We're going to be talking about our lovely lakes here in Chautauqua County, which is a big drawing card, and the conserving of them, the prevention of loss from seaweed and that sort of thing. And we've got with us a great guest, Deb Neighbor, who's a specialist in this area, and she will be talking. And of course, as always, this is your magic carpet in the air. You can call in anytime you want, fellas. And it's the number, I'll give it to you. It's 753-JACK, like jack your phone in, or 753-5225 if you can't remember the jack, 735-5225. Anybody that calls in today, well, I'll give you $5 off over at the Lakeview. How about that? And let's say that this day is very special because it's almost the end of August, and it's a nice weekend. We get out there, have some fun, picnic, get out of the sun. Don't do any hard work or shoveling in the sun, my friends. Okay, lots of happy things happening around the world. Everybody's riding all over the place, and in this country where 1% own 90% of all the wealth, all the super rich now have taken over everything, including your Congress, which is all real wealthy people who care for them and not for you and me. Mark my words, they're going to throw the seniors under the bus, but the rich won't get any real cuts on the debt limit increase. Yeah, that'll happen, but it's going to be the seniors who are going to knock off. I think they're trying to kill us off. Most seniors don't even have, because of the lack of cola, no meaningful colas for years, they're getting 40 cents on the dollar now, and it's pretty hard to live that way. They're not getting their fair cola, which they were promised, cost of living allowance, in their Social Security, and it's going into their pensions. The pensions say, well, if the Social Security says there's no increase, we go along with that. No increase for you and your pension. All right, that's the way it's going, guys, and the seniors at this point are really in trouble. They're all going to be eating this stuff right here because that's all they'll be able to afford. Cat food. That's what they ate during the Great Depression when they were living in their children's basements, which a lot of us will be doing. Thank you, you generous Congress made up of super rich people. We'll be talking about that a little later in the program. John Doc is going to have a word or two. The wars go on, and that's a nice way of transferring money to the rich. They make the smart bombs, the tanks, the Humvees, all the equipment, the Halliburton supplies $15 little bottles of water. Everybody's getting rich who's already rich, richer on these wars. And what do we get out of it? You see the boxes coming in with the flags on them, and the kids are all over the place now, the veterans who have basically lost limbs, lost part of their brain, God knows what, through these horrible wars. We gain nothing from them. Well, it's going to be another Vietnam. We'll just crawl away with our tail between our legs, and they'll kill off all our buddies we put in power in Afghanistan and Iraq, and business will go on as always for thousands of years. You know, the Russians went bankrupt trying to tame them in Afghanistan, and so did England. And here we are. Oh my God. I just can't at this point. Enough of our national news. It's nothing but bad news, I guess. And they even let the girl off who killed her daughter, probably. Craziness. Let's talk about some of our local senior crowd. You know, we have some great senior clubs here, and if you don't belong to one, get out there and join it. Gives you another family, a support group, some beautiful people at your age, and people that are sympathetic and caring. Set up telephone chains to check you out. All kinds of good news, and they meet every week or month, depending on the group, with a big luncheon, and they always play bingo too. All right. Mayville has a great club here, I might add, and they have indoor picnics and everything. Emerson Chandler and Fred Anderson cook for these picnics often, and I want to say that they wanted to mark the passing. I rarely talk about people passed away, obituaries, but this one is special. The oldest senior citizen club member of the Mayville Club was Francis Holmes, who would have been 100 and, wow! Can you believe this? 106 this July. How about that? Okay, well, God bless you, Francis Holmes. They took a trip to Cambridge Springs, and everybody had a ball. And they went out on the paddle wheeler too, the Chautauqua Bill, and there are a lot of good things going. September 20th, they're going to Sprague's Ice Cream Breakfast and the World War II and Zippo museums. Zippo has a fantastic museum, you know, just over the border in Pennsylvania, and they have collections there of old Zippos, and you know the earliest Zippo was 1931 or 2 when they started making them, and I happen to have one of those. Their next meeting in Mayville, if you want to drop in and meet people and get involved and have a good time, will be August 4th. And they meet at noon at the VFW at the foot of the hill in Mayville. They have a lovely kitchen there and a big clubhouse, and God bless the VFW, which gives them this opportunity. And you'll have sloppy joes put together by Jeff and Sandy Wagner. How about that? Don't miss it. Bring your dish to pass in your own service. That's part of the deal in most senior clubs now. I wanted to say Silver Creek has their own beautiful clubhouse over there, and their chaplain's Irene Connie, who's been their president for years. Now Ed Newman is president in Silver Creek, so if you know these folks, drop around, get involved. They have a lovely clubhouse, I said. It's down in the intersection of Route 20 and Route 5. And they're going to have a mystery trip. I can't believe these mystery trips. Where do they go? You don't know. I don't know how they fill the bus. They want us to know St. Rose of Lima Church is having a chicken barbecue August 7th from noon till 6, or till they run out probably. And don't forget again the August 12th giant senior picnic. You must make reservations and get your tickets in advance because they are limited. It's held over at Midway Park, and it's a great deal. It starts at 10 and goes to 2 p.m. and you have a full dinner and everything over there for peanuts. Don't miss. Mark August 12th on your map, or on your calendar, or whatever you use, map of agendas. Sheridan Happy Seniors over in Sheridan, they meet regularly at the St. John Bosco Hall, and they're taking a mystery bus trip too, which departs at St. Bosco at 10:30 and Forestville at 10:50 at the fire hall. So there you go, you can hop aboard it and go somewhere. I wanted to mention they're trying to get together some dough for a disaster over there. Somebody stole their one of the statues out of their park, and I did want to say hello to the Bud Lowry and his tuba and 2 trumpeters and his French horn and trombone player. They come and do a brass quintet or whatever it is for you regularly at your senior center. So get in touch with them. Bud Lowry. They have a great bunch. Lakeshore Seniors, they meet at the Dunkirk Senior Center, which is a gorgeous place. It's an old school, and it has everything you need in it. Can you believe it? Carol Kozlowski did the job, put out the chocolate and the cookies and the coffee, which is part of the show. And the Pioneers are a bunch over in Forestville. What a lovely little village. Have you ever stopped in there? they have a little tiny school there, and they still have the full works. We talked about downsizing government. Can you believe it? All right, at any rate, they're going to have the Pioneers Club picnic on August 4th at noon at the Town Park on King Road. Don't miss that. Bring your dish to pass, your own drinks and table service, and bingo prize is going to be announced. Don't forget, they tell us the August 12th picnic, the countywide senior picnic at Midway. That is a bash. Happy birthday over there to Grace Hall. Loretta Hemmick in the Dunkirk Federated does the job. She's the president of Dunkirk Federated, and they meet, of course, in the Dunkirk, that same place. And I had a note or two here. Stop by and see Hallmark. She is the one who helps out in the kitchen and does a great job. And they're having a free luncheon coming up, and they'll announce that. Sinclairville Seniors, nice little crowd over there. The County Firemen's Fraternity Grounds in Stockton is where they have their annual picnic, and it is a bash. Oh, that's Sinclairville's trying to get rid of the soldier statue, which was stolen and damaged, I guess. Bye-bye over in Sinclairville. They're going to have a big quilt show coming up, incidentally. First weekend in August, the museum over there will be open for a show on Saturday and Sunday at no charge. Quilts, all kinds of quilts. Bring them over August 5th if you have a nice quilt you want to show it. Next meeting in Sinclairville, August 9th at the Sinclairville Fire Department. And news time is over? Okay, they won't let me do any more news. I'm finished. I'm complete. I'm kaput. I have a public service announcement for you, and then we will proceed with Doc Hamels, who's got a few words to say about Congress. Here you go. This is for you.
Engines. Check. Thrusters. Check. Fuel. Check. Computers. Check. Social Security.
No check, go direct.
That's right, Patty. A few weeks ago, I went online to godirect.org to sign up for direct deposit. It's easy to do, and I got my cash at warp speed.
Wow, it's fast and easy. I'll sign up right now to make sure I'm prepared for our next mission.
He likes direct deposit. Saves a bundle. Okay, here's a guy. Shoots from the hip. This is John Hamels. Doc, you're on.
Good morning, Reed. Good morning, Deb, our guest. And good morning, folks. Good to see all of you again. Well, how much rain did you guys get? We got like a tablespoon.
We just sat in the rain.
Just sat in the rain.
It wasn't that bad. It was like a little mist.
Yeah. Oh, well. Well, it's about 20 degrees cooler here, especially here in the studio. It's really nice. But what I want to talk about this morning is just a few things. Last week I was talking to everybody a little bit about the numbers, taking a look at exactly how many people a congressman, a senator are responsible for in our country. And it's like, what did I say, like over 600,000 people to one.
Yeah.
And so I started thinking about it. Okay, I said, all right, John, it's time to put your action where your mouth is. So I got online. And I would encourage everybody here that has a computer, and I find that lots of people have computers today. People think, oh, folks that are retired don't have computers. They've got computers. And I would suggest that you go and you can Google Congressman Brian Higgins, and you can pull up his website. Now, in case there's a problem, there's a little spot that you can click, and you can leave a note and say, hey, I'm trying to get into the congressman's website. Can you fix it? And they'll get right back to you, because this happened to me, Reed, believe it or not. I got a very nice email back from Washington, and they said that the system was having some problems. Well, anyways, you fill out the form, and this is just like you would talk to them on the phone, except you fill out the form, you tell them what's on your mind, and believe it or not, I asked them to send me a comment about what's going on right now, because I said, we have our show here, and I'd like a few words from the congressman so we could share it with all of you.
Let me intercede in one
Sure.
Congressman came over here for the first, when he was first running. Mm-hmm. Brian came over here. Then, never again. And I keep calling his office. They say, no, he's not coming. He's not coming. Well, if you know him or have any contact